Gather close, children of the twilight, for this is the second memory, sung by our mothers and our mothers before them, carried across 12,000 winters of dust. It tells of how the child, the stranger we named kin, first placed hope into the soil of Ryloth. In the early days of his belonging, when he had barely learned our words, he wandered the canyon paths with curious steps and eyes wide as the dawn line. He would reach for every blossom that braved the heat, marvel at every glow most stirring beneath the rocks, as though each small life whispered to him alone. The elders taught him to walk the twilight safely, not too close to the burning side, where the sun scorches bone, or too deep toward the frozen side, where the breath of night steals warmth from the blood. But he was always drawn to the border places, those fragile spaces where life strains to exist. Perhaps the force called him there, or perhaps he sensed kinship with all things that endure against cruelty. Our records tell that he gathered seeds from whatever plants survived in the cracks, tiny stubborn things that clung between stones. He kept them in a pouch of woven fiber, a gift from our ancestors' hands. And wherever he walked, he pressed those seeds into the soil, as though planting future days where life could breathe easier. The canyon folk laugh softly at this habit, for what seed grows strong in Ryloth's harsh skin? But the boy did not laugh, he knelt with reverence, covering each seed as if tucking it into a cradle. He watered them with a ration from his own cup, whispering comfort the way our mothers whisper to infants. Even then, before he knew the weight of his past, he carried a heart that fought against the darkness that had tried to claim him. My ancestor, the sister he grew up beside, told of the day she followed him to the mouth of a shadowed cavern. There he sat cross-legged, listening to the drip of mineral water echoing through the hollow stone. She asked, why here? Why plant where the sun never touches? And he answered, because something must live where shadows fall. If light cannot reach, let kindness take its place. These words carved now into our clan's ritual stone remind us why the old songs call him the sea-bearer, the gentle hand, the boy of patient dawn. Not because he fought shadows that would come later, but because he believed that life deserved a chance long before he knew his own had nearly been stolen. Slowly the elders began to watch him with quiet awe. They sensed the stirring of the force around him, not in lightning, not in storms, but in the fragile persistence of the seeds he planted. Some sprouted, a few grew, one hardy vine crept down the canyon wall where none had grown in generations. It became a sign to our clan, a whisper that the child was meant for something beyond us, yet still intertwined with our fate. In the evenings the family gathered around the hearth. The mother braided his hair with beads of carved wood. The sister rested her leku against his, sharing warmth after the cold winds of dusk. And he's still small enough to sit upon the Father's lap, would show the seeds he planned to plant the next day, naming each with hope as though they were precious companions. Our lore keepers say hope is the fiercest seed in the galaxy, planted once and it roots deeper than fear. Thus he lived his early years, not as a warrior, not as a scholar, but as a child who believed every barren place deserved a second chance. The force stirred quietly around him, growing stronger with each seed he pressed into the earth. We did not yet know the storm that waited for him beyond our world. We only knew that in those gentle acts, the boy who fell from the stars was learning to heal a world that had not healed him. And so we sing this memory now, on the dawn of his return. For these seeds, the ones he planted in our soil and in our hearts, still bloom in the twilight of Ryloth, long after the boy was taken.